Oh, hi. I just thought it would be a really good idea to do a video using things from my fridge and my pantry. These are mostly things that are usually on my shopping list or that I've already opened. So I thought the best recipe I had was vegetarian sausage rolls. Oh, it's time for Quickie. Now, everyone is going to have slightly different things in their pantry and in their fridge, but this recipe is great because you can swap things around and just put into it whatever you have on hand. So for the filling, I'm going to use carrot, sweet potato, mushroom, garlic, some fresh breadcrumbs, pumpkin seeds, green olives, sun-dried tomatoes, some chickpeas, a few fennel seeds, and on the top, some poppy seeds and an egg wash. I usually put grated zucchini in this as well, but I don't have any, so I'm not going to. Now, you're going to also need some puff pastry, and if you are vegan, you don't have to use the egg wash, you can just brush it with some almond milk or some soy milk. The first thing you're going to need to do is cook some sweet potato. Now, I've done it two ways. First of all, I put a whole sweet potato in the oven for about an hour, and as you can see, it cooks beautifully and almost comes out like mashed potato. The other lot I've cut into small pieces and cooked in the oven for about 40 minutes, or just until it starts to go nice and crunchy on the edges. The best thing to do is to pre-cook all of your sweet potato first. That gives it time to cool down so you can use it later. Next, we need to fry off our onion, then add the garlic, diced mushrooms and fennel seeds. Scoop the baked sweet potato out and put it in a mixing bowl. Then you can add the diced sweet potato, onion mix, grated carrot, sun-dried tomatoes, diced olives, 100 grams of breadcrumbs and pumpkin seeds. I like to smash up the chickpeas with a fork before I add them to the mix. Don't forget to season with salt and pepper. Once the mix is all combined, I like to chill it in the fridge before I use it. While we're waiting for the filling to cool down in the fridge, I'm going to make some chutney. It's the chutney my mum has always made for as long as I can remember. I've never actually made it myself, but here goes. If it doesn't work, we'll blame her. I've got 1.5 kilograms of tomatoes. I'm going to take the stalks out and score the bottoms. Then cover them in boiling water for a few minutes to loosen the skins. Carefully transfer the tomatoes to a bowl of iced water. Once they're cool enough to touch, peel off the skins. Chop the tomatoes up and put them into a large stock pot. To that, I'm going to add 750 grams of diced red onions, 3 cups of brown sugar, 3 cups of malt vinegar, 3 tablespoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of curry powder, and 3 tablespoons of mustard powder. Stir it up and bring to the boil. Once the chutney has come to the boil, reduce the heat down to a simmer and leave it until the liquid has reduced right down. Now, that's going to take a while to boil down to a sort of a chutney consistency. Once it has, let it cool down a bit and transfer to some sterile jars. Now, obviously we're not going to be able to use that one tonight. Luckily, I've got some more in the fridge. Let's get down to making those sausage rolls. Remove the filling and puff pastry from the fridge and start to spoon the filling onto the pastry. Roll them up and use some egg wash to seal the edges. You may need to trim a bit of the pastry off. To make these vegan, You can use a non-dairy milk. Put them on a tray with the join on the bottom and use more egg wash on the tops. Finish them off by sprinkling some poppy seeds or sesame seeds on the top. If you want, you can pre-cut them into individual rolls or cook them whole and cut them later. Bake in a 200-degree oven for 30 to 40 minutes or until the pastry is browned. Well, here we have some veggie sausage rolls using things from my pantry and my fridge, and of course Mum's delicious tomato chutney. Don't forget to hit subscribe on YouTube and find me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you want the recipes, you can go to musicalmenus.com.au. Well, my cupboard's a bit bare, so I hate to say it, I think I'm going to have to go shopping. Wish me luck. Musical Menus. Would you hurry up? It's been an hour and a half already. Oh, it's done.